Hello everybody, and welcome to another Battleground Games Live. I'm Andrew, and welcome to the Loft at Battleground Games and Hobbies in Abington, Massachusetts. Battleground Games and Hobbies is a friendly local game store where you can find board games, card games, miniature war games, role-playing games, and all of those are things that we stream on the internet. So every Friday, we get together in the loft at Battleground Games in Abington, and we play different games. We often play games that we're not very familiar with. Today is one of those days. So, hey, strap in, guys. This is going to be a lot of fun. This is very much a stream for you, the viewers. I hope that you are in the mood for us to mess up a lot because, yeah.
We're gonna.
So, quick story. I woke up from stress dreams this morning at 6 in the morning because today is Black Friday and I work retail. It was actually a fairly pleasant Black Friday, as Black Fridays go. I have not had a very hard time of it. Our good friend John Toomey, who actually owns the game we're playing today, could not be with us because his day was slightly more hectic than mine.
Yeah.
But there we are. That's the way things have happened. Joining me today we have...
Hey, I'm Travis. You can find me booting up my favorite Huey Lewis in the News playlist because we're gonna go back in time.
Ba, 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 ba. Amanda?
Hi, I'm Amanda.
She's Amanda. She's probably very tired as well because I probably woke her up this morning, which I didn't intend to.
And I came into the store with him and helped set up for Black Friday.
Amanda has actually been doing
here.
a monstrous, enormous task, which is that she has been boxing up dice for PAX Unplugged. Because PAX Unplugged is not that very far away. Battleground will be attending, and Amanda has been spending a lot of time boxing up sets of dice for that event. So thank you, Amanda, for all that hard work. And I'm sure some will be excited to get their hands on some dice that were personally handled by Amanda. For today, we have chosen to play the month of November has for us been Dinovember.
Yeah.
Which means that we've been playing various dinosaur-related games. We played Raptor, which was a two-player asymmetric game where, Travis, you were the scientists?
I was the raptor.
You were the raptor.
I was the scientist.
Amanda was the scientist. Yes.
I won.
Barely. It was close. Hey,
Hey, I'm in
Travis.
chat. Oh my God.
You're in chat, and you're here. You have a time machine.
The paradoxes are starting already.
Man, that's bad. We don't want paradoxes. So we played Raptor, then we played Dinosaur Park? Dinosaur Island, which is in no way
Not at all.
derivative
Jurassic
of
Park.
any
Oh
other
wait,
thing.
I'm not even supposed to say the IP. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
And that was amazing fun. I really want to play that game again. I had so much fun with that.
Also now knowing that, my postcard stand doesn't actually generate passive income.
Yeah, we've learned some things.
I feel like we've learned things. We've become wiser in the process. That's the thing about a lot of games that we play, though, too. It's that, man, now that I'm armed with this knowledge, having played it once, I'd really love to revisit it.
Sure.
There are a few games that we've done with that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm certain that we'll do revisiting of some games as we move into future months. And then after that, we were going to play Escape from 100 Million BC, but we didn't. Because last week, we had a few issues. Amanda and I were very, very tired.
So tired.
And John was going to be late. So we chose instead to play a few sort of random games. We played.
Concept, I believe, right?
Yeah, we played Concept.
Yeah, because
and
there were
we used
could use
dinosaur-related
Yeah.
concepts. We played Topiary because one of the Topiary shapes was
It's
a
a
dinosaur.
dinosaur.
There's a dinosaur on the front of the box.
Yeah.
That
So it
counts.
counts.
Yeah, tangentially related, I believe, was the qualifier.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. I feel like there was something else we played. Didn't we play 3 games last week? There was something. Oh! We played Keyforge, which had nothing to do with dinosaurs.
Nothing
But
whatsoever.
John was really excited that he had just bought Keyforge. So we played Keyforge and got many of the rules wrong, as I discovered later when I reviewed the rules.
Oops.
So if anybody watches the VOD or the YouTube capture for last week's stream, be aware, maybe the Keyforge rules that we played by were not entirely accurate.
I'll patiently wait for the errata video coming out next week.
That's not going to ever happen. I admit to mistakes, but I don't correct them. Today, we are actually going to play Escape from 100 Million BC, which, again, it's John's game. Amanda, John, and I have run through it once before with not the greatest of results. We almost made it out, but it was not fantastic. We did not win. Ultimately, there were too many paradoxes and the world ended. Hopefully today we can
Sorry,
do better.
I keep yawning. I'm
Does
really
the
tired.
world end, or are you just fated to be stuck in 100 million BC forever?
It's unclear to me. I feel like with enough paradoxes, the world actually ends. There's a giant volcano, and I think the volcano erupts.
I mean, that's not ideal.
Yeah. Even if we do escape, if we escape when there are too many paradoxes, the world we return to is not the world that we left.
Even if we had won last time, which we didn't, but even if we had won the state we were in, there was like one particular thing that if we had done it slightly differently, we probably would have been able to get out. Even if we had done that, we would have returned to a horrific hellscape.
So for anybody who did not watch our last one, our last attempt at this game, this is a cooperative game in which we play time travelers who are trapped in the past because our ship has crashed in the past, our time ship, and we are attempting to get the various pieces of our time machine, bring them back to our time machine, which is actually on the slopes of this volcano,
Yep.
and
Of course
escape
it
from
is.
the past, while at the same time causing as few paradoxes as possible. Things that cause paradoxes are things like killing dinosaurs. So even if they fight us, we kind of don't want to kill them, because that could change the course of history. Okay. So it's very much a game about managing your resources and sneaking around.
I'm just gonna.
Amanda is trying to distract us with amazing deals.
Guys, I could buy a yurt right now for $60.
I mean,
I
where
made
would
it
you
through the
put it?
question, okay?
Where would you put your $60 yurt?
I don't know.
In
It's a
your
yurt.
parents' backyard?
I could buy it.
A yard yurt?
We don't have space for a yard yurt. But I did make it through the question. I knew what the answer to what fermented mare's milk is called.
I don't actually know that.
Kumis?
Okay.
I looked it up because it's a thing in
Buckaroo Banzai.
it's in Buckaroo Banzai.
Yeah. I remember this.
I looked it up. I knew it.
By the time you enter all your information, it's already been
Yeah,
filled
it's
out
gonna be
anyway.
gone. But I'm really proud of myself that
Or
I
at
got
least
through that
having the
question.
answer.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's like, where's the best hot dog? And my first answer of Chicago was the correct
Yeah.
one. Which I'm sure would anger some people.
So,
People get very, very defensive about their hot dogs.
Yeah. Oh no!
what now?
Their next deal is an all-exclusive 10-day vacation for two to Antarctica for $180.
Damn. I mean,
And literally,
yes,
that is actually something that I would love to do. Like
we'd need
that
to
is,
get passports.
we would. That is legitimately a thing that I would love.
I would love a trip to
Have the
Antarctica.
vacation of your dreams and your nightmares. Get one last look at it before it melts. This is for real. Do not purchase if you do not actually want to go to Antarctica.
I really, really do. Amanda, put in for that.
It's available in just under 8 minutes.
How much? $160?
180.
$180.
Which is 99% off the original value of $18,000.
Yeah. Wow, that's a good deal. If they have a space tourism one, put in for that too.
Well, apparently
do you
also
need a
they're-
passport for space tourism if you're launching from the U.S. and landing in the U.S.?
Probably not. I mean, you're not actually crossing any borders.
It's like international waters. It's international airspace. I mean, the International Space Station is up there.
International Space Base.
Space.
Space Base.
But.
But.
Okay, so the problem here is...
I'm actually really, like, seriously considering this.
You should do it. It's counting down.
We don't have time. When would we go to Antarctica? It would have to be in the summer.
We'd make time.
Well,
our winter.
Yeah. Oh, our winter. I was gonna say, please be advised. Going in the summer will lead to perpetual twilight.
That actually really appeals to me.
So I actually know a bizarre amount about Antarctica and McMurdo Station down in Antarctica, which at one point was run by Raytheon. I don't know if it still is. But McMurdo is the station where all the support staff who support all the scientists in Antarctica live.
We had this discussion in October during the thing.
Yeah. So McMurdo
and
is...
I mean the thing as in the actual the thing.
So this is a place that I actually know a fair amount about, and I'm well aware of how Antarctica works and how cold it actually is, and that it is either light all the time or dark all the time. I'm not going to get through the question, though. It was a fluke that I only had to verify that I knew about. Like, I knew it, I had to check it to make sure I was spelling it right.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Traveling is like, I don't travel well.
Yeah, but traveling to,
Antarctica.
Right. It's not like...
When am I ever going to get a chance again to go to Antarctica? And it would probably mean going to New Zealand, because you usually leave from Christchurch. Like
Tourists aren't going to bother you down there.
Or we'd be on a cruise. Because that's what, like, I have looked up trips, like tourist trips to Antarctica, and there are bird watching and nature, like, cruises that go on. They're basically like retrofitted research vessels that are like built for passengers, but they're intended for Arctic and Antarctic like voyages. That's their purpose. And you go and like you get to go ashore on various little islands and look at puffins and other birds and stuff, and like the whole idea is that, and that's about how much it costs. It's like $9,000 per person. You can get ones with like smaller berths for like $5,000 a person, just are wedged in a cabin with like 3 other people. But I actually did look into it. I was like, how much would it actually legitimately cost for me to go on like a tourist trip to Antarctica? And the answer was more than you're comfortable paying, because that's like for the trip. I don't think that even like included the flight from the U.S. to Christchurch, so. Yeah.
However,
it could be mine for $180.
Well, while we ponder this.
It's 3 minutes. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
We things are going to come out of these.
Sure.
Sometimes they're good. Most
okay.
of the time not.
I'll just assume bad.
Yeah. Assuming bad is definitely the way to go. We're going to encounter dinosaurs.
Yep. And people trapped in time.
Yeah.
So, I wish John was here, because
Yeah.
I haven't really had time to refresh myself on the rules.
Parsley and sage as well.
That's Portal 2, if you want to put that over there.
This is really just Scarborough Fair gone terribly wrong.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to sort of muddle our way through this. I've got the instructions. We've played it once before. I hope the chat will bear with us. Chat currently
I
being...
could go to Puffin Rock. Selena is currently obsessed with a children's show on Netflix called Puffin Rock.
Oh,
About
okay.
The rock where the puffins live.
Yes.
My great aunt had a massive obsession with puffins. She had tons of stuff with puffins on it. It was her thing. It was like, you know, what you mentioned at one point that you like a thing with a frog on it, and then
sure.
after that, everyone gave you stuff with frogs. Except she really did love puffins.
All right, I've sorted out all the tokens.
All right.
Let's choose characters.
Okay.
My recollection is
I remember the
the investor is essential.
Yeah, he
You
can make
need to have the
friends.
investor. So the investor's abilities read, begins the game with 1 extra equipment card after setup, where whenever Martin the investor gains 1 or more equipment cards, he draws 1 extra equipment card, then chooses 1 of the drawn cards to place on the bottom of the equipment deck, so you can scry stuff away. In addition, Martin may automatically gain the trust of the Time Castaway without a check by spending 1 will token. So yeah, that's really important, is to have him. I will pass the remaining folk to Travis to choose one,
All right.
and I will find my investor face there. No, that's not investor. There we are. Let me put this up on Zoom Cam. Is Zoom Cam inverted? Hang on. That's going to be confusing to me. Anyways. This is our time machine. And that's me, the investor. And there's my little token that represents me.
And also the trick is, isn't this the one where like the more people you have, it makes it both easier and harder?
Yes. So we get to choose a difficulty setting. And I believe we are going to play it on thrilling, the lowest possible difficulty setting, whereby we need to retrieve 6 time machine parts in order to escape from the past. The other options are Two-Fisted, where we need 7 time machine parts, White-Knuckled, where we need 8 machine parts, and Abominable, where we need 9 parts. So we're going to start on the easiest possible setting, 6 parts. This is the paradox marker. It starts over there. All right. And then we're just going to have to read through the rules as we play. Travis, what time traveler are you?
I took the research assistant. At the start of her turn and gained 1 will token if she has fewer will tokens than her will skill.
Okay, handy.
Seemed like it.
Yep. So what is your starting everything?
3 combat, 4 will, 4 boots, and 3 hearts.
Okay, so here's 3 hearts for you. And 3 will.
4 will.
No, 4 will, sorry. There you go. And here's your face. I have 4 punch, 3 brains, 5 boots, and 3 hearts. And Amanda has to select a character as well.
I'm not getting the trip to Antarctica.
Oh, darn.
What's the prompt?
Spell Antarctica backwards, then forwards, then backwards again with no spaces, and I swear I've done it right 3 times, and it's not taking it.
With the capital A?
With and without, I've tried it.
That's too bad.
Have you spelt Antarctica backwards, then forwards, then... Have you spelt just the actual words?
No.
All right, so setup. Play your turn. Nope, that's too far.
With spaces, verbatim.
Okay.
Each hero gets 2 equipment cards at random. Equipment is these doobies, I believe. I get 3. Nope, those are time castaways.
No. Yeah, I've tried a bunch of different permutations, so.
Oh well. The equipment cards must be the hats. Okay. 2 equipment for you. Amanda, here's 2 equipment.
Yeah.
I get
We can
Not
look at
getting
them, yeah.
Yeah, they're basically
Yeah.
it's cooperative, so they're basically public information. If you want it to be.
I was the paleontologist last time, and I'm not sure it actually helped me at all. I feel like I'm going to try being a soldier.
Okay. Is this the soldier?
Yeah. When making a brawn check during combat, I can spend a will token to re-roll all of my dice. And in addition, I cause 1 less paradox than normal when I use the emergency recall.
Oh no, these are adventure cards. Darn it, give me the purple cards back. Where's the... Oh, equipment are the crates. Blah.
The Spirit
Amanda,
of
pass me
Black
the-
Friday.
Yeah.
It's the, suit that they've been using. That's unpleasant.
Alright. So, equipment. I get 3. Travis gets 2. Amanda gets 2.
I was staring at... Yeah, I was staring at the things I got. I'm like, why would I want to use this? This sounds awful.
Amanda, how much brains do you have? Or will? 2?
2.
2 will. There you go. And I guess wounds, we take wounds, so maybe we don't start with any. So Travis, give me your wounds back. All right, hand out equipment.
That was a weird noise.
It was a weird noise. I don't think it was from our
That's how
stream.
we're going to do it, though. We're going to accumulate wounds instead.
Yeah. Return the following number of equipment cards to the box without looking at them. We are playing a 3-player game, so 13 cards. So those equipments do not exist in this game. So, first player, I'll be first player, that's fine. Open a number of time rifts depending on how many players. There are 3 players, so 1 rift. So open time rift number 1.
Okay.
Wow. So what happens when we open a time rift? 18. Time rifts open at the start of the game, when the paradox marker passes the time rift symbol on the paradox track, and when a paradox storm occurs during the paradox turn. To open a time rift, draw 1 of the face-down time rift markers from the pile near the game board and place it on the corresponding rift space. So, I guess we can take these off. Whatever. Take those 2 off. I told you we were going to be learning. It's an educational experience.
Yeah.
If all 6 rift markers are already on the game board, instead add 2 paradoxes to the paradox track. Youch. After adding the rift marker to the game board, draw 1 paradox card. Which ones are the paradox cards? Timer's marker. Well, we'll figure it out. All right, so these are herbivores, carnivores, water dwellers, adventures, castaways, equipment. So maybe an adventure is a time rift card? Oh, no. The paradox card is the time castaway. After adding a rift marker to the game board, draw one paradox card. Shows the time castaway that has stumbled through the time rift into the current era. Put the paradox card on the leftmost space on the activity track, which is over there. It is Bill, Future Warrior. Before Bill encounters a creature, roll a die. On a 2+, he kills it with his ray gun. +3 to repel non-brown fight checks during combat while Bill is with you. So if you recruit him, that's what happens. So that's Bill. Next, look at the bottom center of the paradox card. The direction and distance from the rift space that the time castaway appears is there.
When we get to ray gun technology, pauldrons also become in again.
When were pauldrons ever out?
Well, I mean, can I just pretend that they're still just giant cone-shaped pauldrons?
Yes.
So he appears 2 to the southwest of that thing, so we'll put him here. Okay, so we'll shuffle up the rest of these time rifts here. All right, we're getting the hang of this already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we got this.
We got this. All right, so we are going to need to draw stuff from the equipment deck to find time machine parts. We need 6 parts.
Okay.
And we need to get those parts back here and have no stranded travelers on the board. So let's go to overhead camera so that chat can see what we're looking at here.
So we take the parts, we bring them to Mount Doom.
Yes.
We toss them in. Doom.
Yep.
They forge themselves into a complete unit. It ejects out the bottom of the volcano.
Yep.
There's like a little dispensary. Kind of like those little quarter machines, at the supermarket. You get the little sticky hands. And you grab your freshly minted time machine and you...
So, I start here.
You start in the volcano.
Yes, that's where our time machine crashed.
We've landed on the slopes.
I've got the player 1 token.
Yeah.
At least it's not on the rim of the volcano, just making it as perilous as possible.
So I am going to explore one of these spaces. So I get 5 moves. Each of those moves is explore and move into a space, or move into a space that's already been explored.
Okay.
So explore, I'm going to discover this space here. It is a space with a single log and a flower. Flowers regenerate your will if you've lost will. So, and you place it with the arrows pointing from the place you're coming from.
Okay.
So, I am here. I don't have... Oh, I didn't look at my equipment. What equipment do I have?
I have a grenade and a sleep ray.
What do you have, Travis?
I have a survival guide and a machete.
Machete is quite handy.
Feels a little,
I have a survival guide. I have a pistol, which has 4 ammo. And I have, so I'll grab 4 ammo things for my pistol. And I have jet boots. The flavor text for the jet boots is yeah. +1 to speed checks.
Sure, that was great for people with headphones on.
Rip headphone wearers. And I gain 2 movement points if I haven't yet encountered a creature, castaway, or adventurer this turn. Well, that's pretty awesome.
Investor's stats are higher.
I have to activate it to do that.
He has jet boots. Investor just feels OP.
He totally is. So my survival guide gives me +1 to will checks. The jet boots are 3 paradox. So the more powerful an item is, the more paradox it causes. I think that only matters when we actually uncover stuff, not with starting equipment. So since I came into the past with my jet boots...
Since you came in with your highly paradoxical jet boots, it's fine, because you arrived with them. Sorry, the time custom agents didn't ask you on your jet boots. The temporal TSA. Any paradoxes you'd like to declare? No, sir.
Nope.
Do you have any paradoxes to declare? All right. So, that was my first of
What do you mean the survival guide
how
isn't
do I...
paradoxical?
Yeah.
I want to find out how I use items.
The information within. The fact that the book is bound seems to be printed via modern methods.
Yeah.
It didn't exist in 100 million BC.
But books are not meant to last very long, I'll tell you that. That's going to get stepped on by a dinosaur, and that's going to be the end of it. It's going to sink into the mud, it's going to disintegrate.
So this is expendable.
Oh yeah. That's not long for this
I
world.
don't just cradle it under my arms at all times and go, let me consult the survival guide. Oh dear God, I am about to be eaten.
My point is, if it was left behind when we leave, it wouldn't last long enough to cause any long-term problems.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Because, that's what the paradoxes are, is if we leave this behind, it messes things up by its presence in the past.
I want the history book that shows me a T-Rex and jet boots, though.
I mean, so do I. But...
You're telling me that's...
Spirit of Black Friday still up for grabs? No kidding, because it's terrifying.
Yeah.
And it's also, $1,000.
$1,000.
So... Guess who's not buying that?
How do they think they settled on the MSRP of $99,999?
Oh, hey. Black Friday's over. These deals will return in 1,000 years. That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, if we repair our time machine...
I, for one...
We could still get the absurd box. It looks like that's still available.
I can't wait for them to release that onto store shelves with the MSRP of $2,000.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just going to continue moving. I'm going to go into this river space.
Okay.
As my second action. Oh, dear. All right.
Oh, dear.
So I have encountered... There is a time machine piece here.
Okay, that's good.
That's good. But there is also a carnivore here.
That's bad.
It is a Trudon. Carnivorous creature dinosaur. Ambush, pack 3, 3 fight, and 6 move. So this is carnivore number 1. Joins me on this space. And if you'll put that over there, and we'll indicate that that is carnivore number 1.
What's an absurd box? It's a Cards Against Humanity thing, Pi. Also, hi. It's, Cards Against Humanity is was offering ridiculous Black Friday things, and one of them is a new set of cards.
Hey, Pi, since you've joined us, we were just noticing that Jeff Bezos is giving away bits again There's a Black Friday weekend bit deal. If you buy a ton of bits, you get 400 extra bits you can email to a friend. So,
Cool.
just so you're aware that exists. All right, now, encountering a carnivore. This is probably not good. Okay. Encountering creatures. When you encounter a creature, you're potentially in an extremely dangerous situation. You must choose one of the following actions to attempt. 1. Kill the creature. 2. Drive off the creature. Requires a weapon with the repel ability. I can repel with my pistol. 3. Flee from the creature. Some creature encounters have different instructions on them, such as blah de blah de blah. So, first, there's a pack thing that happens. So, pack means that we reveal the next card on the creature deck, I seem to remember. And if it's of the same type, traits. Flying Juggernaut. Pack. When you encounter a creature with the pack trait, draw X cards from the creature deck. Yes, pack. 3. So we draw 3 creatures. If you draw any more copies of that creature, tuck them under the first creature card, discard any other drawn cards, then draw X cards again.
Oh.
Continue until you do not draw any more copies of that creature. So, Velociraptor, we're good. Troodon, and Velociraptor. So, we've got another one, and now 3 more. Dinosaur, Archaeopteryx, Utahraptor. Okay, good. So, we've got a pack of 2 of these duders here. These all get discarded. Well, so.
Well then.
Yes. And it also has ambush. When you encounter a creature with the ambush trait, you cannot flee from it initially. After you've attempted to kill or drive off the creature at least once, then you may flee from it.
Thank you.
Yay.
I can't stay. That's okay.
Okay. Well, that's fine. Thanks for stopping
by.
by. I hope you are able to breathe. All right, so I'm going to attempt to drive it off. Which is going to involve the use of my pistol.
Firing a warning shot or something?
Yeah, exactly. If your hero has a weapon with the repel trait, you may attempt to drive off the creature without hurting it. To do so, you must first spend 1 will token to aim for a non-trivial area of that creature, then make a check of your brawn against that creature's brawn. I'm guessing since there are 2 of them, they have a brawn of 6. I have a brawn of 4 plus 1 brawn during damage. I have to spend an ammo. I have plus 1 to will, plus 1 to speed. Alright. So I have a brawn of 5 to their brawn of 6. So checks.
You know what paradoxical book you could have left behind there?
What?
So you're saying a survival guide is going to get crushed or something to that effect. But say you were to accidentally leave behind the 999,998 BC Sports Almanac. And you now have unleashed upon this timeline the T-Rex Biff.
So here's my question. Who printed it? And what sorts of games are there in it in which to report the results? And are there bookies in 100 million years BC?
Yes.
Which dinosaurs are the bookies?
Okay, so Travis,
So you didn't have a clever response for that one.
you are going to roll for them. I am rolling for me. I want to roll high numbers. You want low numbers. Not great. I got 2 successes. You got 3 successes. A 4 and 2 5s.
Is it anything higher than a 3? Or
Yes.
that?
4, 5, and 6 is success. 6 is explode.
Okay.
I got 2 5s. So I think I just flat out failed that.
But see, why does it have to be the dinosaur that's the bookie? Is what I'm asking. Turtles were around, right? Turtles.
Are you saying turtles are natural bookies?
Yes. Well, I mean, anytime that
Convince me.
anytime that animals are anthropomorphized, right? Not any time, but a lot of times. Traditionally, turtles sometimes are seen as nerdy, with glasses, maybe.
Okay, so I failed
you might
that.
be able to say that, yeah, they're natural-born bean counters, is what I'm saying. So
That's not necessarily a bookie, though.
it's
So
not a bookie, but I'm just saying.
I
for
take
the
a
time,
wound.
Their accounting skills weren't really needed elsewhere yet.
So here's
But gambling is a time-honored tradition.
here's my other question. Also, honey, why are we down here at 2 heroes when we should be up here at 3 heroes?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
That's where we start. Okay.
So here's the thing. You know what turtles don't have?
Travis, I'm going to try again.
Yes, opposable thumbs.
Is that the main issue you're taking here?
What currency are they using?
Megalon teeth. Megalodon teeth. There we go.
2.
How?
That 6 explodes. 2. I win. I had
right.
2 successes. 2 successes.
Megalodon teeth.
Yeah.
Now,
So he's
they
driven
must
off.
all be worth, this is like Bitcoin,
Driven off.
because they're so hard to get. Because, how do you actually collect them?
No. See, you're
In your flesh?
No, the problem is that you're thinking of Megalodon in 2018 AD terms. Finding one nowadays would be exceedingly rare.
No, I'm just saying it's really dangerous to go collect shark teeth from a shark the size of this store. And if I'm a turtle, it doesn't matter how hard my shell is, they will crush me.
The turtles aren't the ones collecting them. They're
But
acting as
I'm
an
saying
intermediary.
I'm not going to go get these things. But I'm saying that's why Megalodon teeth are going to be very, very valuable. So how do you make change for one Megalodon tooth?
I'm theorizing that at the time, Megalodons were more plentiful, and thus the
But how
teeth
do you
of which
get
they
the
possess.
teeth?
How do you get them?
Yeah.
The population of Megalodon was more plentiful, and thusly, they just died more. There were more teeth available, and they didn't need to be unearthed via excavations. We're not talking about.
But someone needs to dive down and get them.
Amanda,
Yeah,
it's your
hi.
turn.
I'm gonna move my butt. I'm up here.
Yep, we all start there.
Okay, cool.
See, I'm trying to get myself down here, but because I encountered a creature, that ends my turn.
Okay.
So we're trying to. I don't even remember what the aim of this is. I'm going
it's
this
to get
way.
equipment cards until we find, or to find
Right.
3 of
I'm
these.
going this way
Okay.
to there.
Okay.
So, what is the
Here.
significance of the numbers surrounding?
Because
the-
well, how many can I go? I can go up
There
to 3.
are various creatures will move, and they move based on the movement dial up here.
So is this I can keep going as long as I have movement and don't encounter something?
Yes, exactly.
Cool. I'm gonna go to here.
Okay. Here. Oh, you didn't. This goes...
I did. Oh, yeah.
You have to remember to keep the arrows
That's
from
right.
where you're going from. Okay, good. Nothing on that space. How much movement do you have?
3.
All right, you can move again.
I'm going to go here.
Swamp space.
Swamp.
Swamp. What'd you find?
I found swamp.
Okay, excellent. And a bunch of logs.
Yeah, which impede
You don't have a
my
machete.
movement.
All right, that was Amanda's turn. Travis, your turn.
All right. I suppose I'm going to attempt to go down this way.
Okay. Note that you cannot move through paradoxes.
Okay.
You have discovered something. You found an adventure. Tell us about the adventure that you had, Travis.
The tar pit. Looking around, you notice a metallic gleam coming from a nearby tar pit. It looks like you've stumbled across a piece of the time machine. Now you just have to figure out a way to get it without becoming a puzzling fossil or future paleontologist. Pass a Will 5 check to get the time machine part. Otherwise, suffer 1 wound and the time machine part is lost.
All right, you
A
have...
Will 5.
Yes, but you have a survival guide that adds 1 to your will.
Uh-huh.
What's your normal will?
4.
Hey,
4.
John.
Hey, John.
Miss you.
We're trying to figure this game out. All right, Amanda, so you're rolling 5 dice. Travis is rolling 4 dice? No, 5 dice.
5 dice, yeah.
What's your other equipment? Does it add to the will?
That helps me move through blocked blocked
Yeah.
trails.
Okay. Oh, dear. Amanda
I'm
rolled
sorry.
very well.
And the 6 explodes too.
Yep. So that's four successes on Amanda's side. Ooh, you rolled fairly well as well.
1,
2, 3. Explode the 2 6s. Yeah. Re-roll that 1. It almost fell off the table. You interfered with it. It's still
It's
a 1.
still a 1.
It's still a 1.
You failed. So what happens on a failure?
So I gain a wound
Yeah,
and the time
dude,
machine
it's okay.
part
Don't
is
type while you're driving.
Oh,
It's
well.
cool. We're just happy you're joining us and listening.
All right. That is the end of all of our rounds. Now, bad things happen. Because that's how this game works. And I have to go to resolving paradoxes.
Alright, so the issue that you're taking is that you think the Megalodon teeth, the retrieval of said teeth, is just the problem for you.
I need 1 white die. There we go.
We're not even entertaining this one anymore.
All right. So, look at the red and white die. For each die, if the number rolled is equal to the number of an open time rift, add 1 paradox to the paradox track. The open time rift is time rift 1. I did not roll a 1, so we're good.
Excellent.
Step 2, creature and time castaway movement. Next, look at the red die only. Each creature and time castaway on the board now moves according to the movement number, starting with the creature at the left of the activity track and moving through the... There's only one thing on the activity track. It is Bill. So if they're on a space that has numbers around it, they're moving to 4. They would move 4.
Okay.
But if they're on a space that has no numbers around it, they move according to this wheel here. So he's going to move north, and his move speed is 3. Bill. Or does he only move 1?
He doesn't really have a move. So
Okay.
He has an arrow.
Yeah.
But that's like which direction? Yeah, he doesn't really have a movement.
Amanda, would you be more comfortable with a different species being a bookie?
All right, so he moves north, which is actually good because he moved closer to me.
I'm gonna lay it out here for you, Trav.
You're not on board with this.
I'm not on board with there being bookies, and you know why? Because I feel like the introduction of capitalism into 100 million years BC is even more of a problem than introducing an illegal sports betting guide.
Okay.
Are we calling gambling capitalism?
We're calling money capitalism, my friend.
Just the concept of currency itself.
The concept of like needing to make more money.
Right. Well, it
you know,
would just
like
naturally lead to Well, that's human nature, though. Human nature is wrought with greed and such.
Are you saying that capitalism is natural to humans?
Yes, but also that I don't think that the prehistoric creatures within this world, before humans have really come along, minus us, before humans have come along, are going to succumb to.
But they're going to be betting.
Yes.
What's the purpose of the betting?
Entertainment.
Then why do they need a currency? Why not just say you win?
Well, they need a way to track who wins.
Why do they care?
Entertainment.
Why not just keep a list?
Well, that's where the bookies
Notch
come
in the tree.
Well, that's where the bookies come in.
Who's going to make the notch in the tree? Turtles are only about yay tall.
Oh, well, see, the turtles, they have assistants. I mean,
Who are their assistants?
They're the...
Please enlighten me. Are their assistants...
taller.
Turtles?
Taller turtles.
Long-legged turtles?
Let's assume.
Here's the thing. Let's just assume.
We're assuming lots.
You'll say greed is good, it inspires high motivation in a lot of people. I don't know. No, don't agree. Hard no. So here's the thing. If it's just entertainment, and now it's been thrown askew by knowing the results of all of these things, wouldn't they just find a new game?
Yes, they will eventually. So, I mean...
What about dinosaur gambling has led to where we are right now that them not gambling would make worse for us? I ask the hard questions, Travis.
So we're inferring that a better future could have been obtained if we never left the almanac? The almanac actually stopped dinosaur gambling.
Yeah.
And led to a worse timeline.
No, to a better timeline.
No.
My point is, maybe we've always left the almanac.
And not leaving the almanac would actually be the alterance of the timeline.
Because it means that dinosaurs continue to gamble. And eventually become capitalists.
Right.
Thereby leading to the downfall of dinosaur society.
Okay, well, so...
What with them abandoning their sick and their dying and their...
I'm going to just go ahead and say that's the end of the paradox phase. He moved to the north because 4 is north. He should have moved 4 spaces, but he can't move through this log.
Because there's a log.
So he just stops there.
Yeah.
So now it's my
Bill
turn.
the future warrior.
He's got a ray gun, not a hatchet, okay?
Bested by a log.
I seem to recall that these spaces are more dangerous than these spaces.
Yeah.
In general. So I'm going to move, but there's the potential for there to be better equipment there. I'm going to move here into the forest.
Do it.
I moved into an area that has a box
and
a leaf.
A leaf is a
yes,
leaf-eating dino.
Yep. It is a Triceratops with pack 3. So I have to 1.
I remember just getting swarmed with things.
3. No Triceratops.
Oh, thank God.
So he has a 4 or a 6 power, 5 movement, passive 5 plus. If you would place that Triceratops there.
5+.
That's I'm looking things up. So here he is. Here I am. Oh, I should have picked up that machine part. I have a machine part. That's a free action. All right, so passive. He's got passive 5 plus and pack 3. We already did the pack part. Passive. When you encounter a creature with the passive trait, roll 1 die. On an X or higher, the creature isn't interested in you and wanders away. Discard the creature with no further effect. However, once a creature's passive roll has been failed, and the creature is on the game board, no further passive rolls are rolled. So, if I roll a 5 or a 6, this guy just wanders off. No. Alright, so now I have to go back to trying to scare him off with my gun. I have toughness 5 to his toughness 6. So again, I'm rolling 5 dice. Travis is rolling 6 dice. I got 2 successes.
3.
Oof. Okay, I take a wound. I will try again. I am at 2 wounds. If I wound one more time, I pass out. Don't fail me now. This is my last shot on my gun. I got 2 successes. They both explode. 2 successes.
3.
Damn you!
4.
4. All right, I pass out. So what happens now?
So to summarize, our investor ran off from the volcano.
Yep.
Shot at everything he saw.
Yep.
And was summarily killed by a non-carnivore. Well, not killed.
Sounds like a capitalist to me.
Look,
Joining the ranks of flip ships? Hey, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Okay, so emergency recall, Boozoo gets used once. I lose
Didn't
my
land it on the board.
wounds. My piece drops here. I
Oh,
am
no, these don't
teleported
flip
back
very well.
to here. If I have fewer will
I'm gonna put
tokens
this
than
at
my
the bottom of
will,
the
I
stack.
gain will back.
that's the time machine part on it.
Yeah, it does. Well, I landed
guess-
it somewhere near the board. So.
I guess I'm going to lose my
You
pistol.
have
I don't know.
eliminated yourself? Is that
Yes,
how
I
this-
have.
It's unfortunate.
All right,
It also
so
has a carnivore on
that's
it,
the end
so
of
I'm
my
okay
turn.
Putting it at the bottom of the
Amanda,
stack.
your turn.
Sorry, we were playing flip ships.
No, I got that. Flip chips is totally valid.
I did put the tile at the bottom of the stack, so I don't
Okay.
know.
What do, Amanda?
Well, that's not open, so I don't need to do anything with
Right.
it, right? So I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm still looking for parts.
Yeah.
I'm going to head here.
Okay.
No, I can't do that. I'm going to head here instead.
Here.
It has a hat on it.
Oh, an adventure for Amanda. Amanda, tell us about your adventure.
I'm having an adventure.
Your
Is there
adventure
still
on the river.
Keyforge in the store, or is it sold out again?
It is sold out again.
Yeah. Off in the distance, this is a fortunate discovery. I'm hoping it's not lying to me. Off in the distance, a flash of light shines up into the sky for a moment, and you quickly take note of its location, recognizing it originates from one of the time machine parts. Roll a die and place one time machine part on the time rift space corresponding to the result. Reroll if that space is currently occupied by a hero. 5.
5
Over here?
is... Oh, no, I thought
Oh.
it meant 5 from you, so this is the direction.
Place it on the time rift space.
Oh, okay.
Corresponding to the result.
Okay.
Oh.
You're just not
I was
listening
Yeah.
when I read that out loud.
So there's a machine part on that time rift space.
Managed to get 5 decks. Very nice. So yeah, there's a machine part over there.
Awesome.
Cool.
That was actually fairly beneficial.
It said fortunate discovery.
You said we can't go into the rifts, though, right?
I think if it's an open rift, time rift spaces. Usually, they simply treat it as explored spaces, just like any other.
Okay.
When your hero enters a time rift space with accompanied by a time castaway whose number matches the open rift, they go back into that rift. Okay, so you can move into time rift spaces.
Okay.
Good to know. So, we want to get there. We also want to get this, and I still want to meet that individual.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So that was Amanda's turn.
Yep, sure was.
Travis.
You go here.
Okay. It is a big, empty river space with nothing in it.
I am going to go here.
Okay. It is a herbivore.
Okay. Now. Yeah. In what order do these things resolve?
Corythosaurus. Draw 2 more cards. Suffer 1 wound for every other Corythosaurus you draw as you are surprised by another member of its herd and are injured. Afterwards, discard all 3 cards. So it's not going to stick around. Triceratops, Pachycephalothosaurus. So draw 2 more, suffer 1 for every other Coryphilosaurus, so you don't even suffer 1 wound, and he just goes away. That is probably one of the easiest possible. So he runs away. You can now encounter that individual.
Yes.
So, encountering time castaways. Sometimes time rifts, blah, 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 blah. It's in your best interest to lead them back to their own time. To do this, you must first gain the castaway's trust. You do this by making a will check against the castaway's distrust. His distrust is his I there, which is 5.
Okay.
So Amanda, you will be rolling 5 to Travis's...
5.
5. Amanda, you get 1 more.
Wait, I get how many?
5.
I had 5.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't count, apparently. Amanda got 1 success. So, you have succeeded in convincing Bill to follow you.
Okay.
Yay.
It is still the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Because you encountered something. But, on your subsequent turn, you could move here, then here, shove him into the time portal, which closes the time portal, and reduces our paradox.
Let's just go down. Which is good.
And now it's paradox time.
No.
Give me 1 white die.
Mm-hmm.
Did I roll a 1? No. So no further paradoxes open. And then looking only at the red die, things move 6. Well, Bill's not going to move away from you because he's with you now. We could actually just put him on your card.
Man, the last thing I remember was taller turtles.
Yes.
We're done. We're done with the paradox. It's my move. We'll get back to the taller turtles in a moment.
No, the last thing that happened was we destroyed capitalism.
That was the question I was going to ask.
Yeah.
The thing is does capitalism bring about the downfall of the dinosaurs quicker than the meteor and the ensuing cold age?
No, they last longer.
They last longer. They persist through the Ice Age.
I didn't move this guy.
Capitalism
This guy's gonna
just
move 6. So
Because then it allows the halves to have the
But it
means.
can't move to
Yeah,
6.
fewer
so it
of
stays
them.
where
There
it
aren't
is.
that many, but they make it well in
Okay.
before finally succumbing.
Does anybody have a means of driving something off? I can no longer do it because I'm out of ammo on my gun.
I can.
Amanda, you've got a stun gun.
No, I have a sleep ray.
Sleep
That's
ray.
different.
What's it do?
Activate. Gain +2 to 1 brawn check during combat. If you pass the roll, the creature is driven off rather than killed. I also have a grenade that I discard to get +5 to a single brawn check during combat.
This, if is a 3 paradox.
Yeah.
This is a 0 because it destroys itself.
Oh, that's right. Equipment left on the board.
Equipment left on the board has paradoxes.
So if we leave and stuff is on the board with paradoxes without taking it with us, that's when things are bad. All right. Well, that's fine. So it's my move. You've got Bill with you. Mm-hmm. This dinosaur is standing on a part, and we kind of need to get that. I don't want to kill a dinosaur, and I don't really have the brawn to do it.
I was gonna say, do you feel good about your 4 versus 6 on that Triceratops?
I do not. And we already used the emergency recall once.
Was the Triceratops supposed to move during the...
Yes, but it would move towards 6, and since this is unexplored, it doesn't move.
Oh, okay.
See, the tile has 5 to 6 is south, so he can't move, so he stays where he is.
Can't move unless it's explored.
Yeah. If he had rolled a 1 or a 2, he would have moved that way, and then that way, and then etc. He would have actually come up and sat with me. I feel like...
But so you're saying that they'd eventually succumb,
Yes.
but surely they'd be able to procreate before offing entirely.
No, the cold just makes them want to curl up. They don't want to be messing around with mating.
Oh, I feel
The cold
like...
kills the eggs.
So they persist through, but not by much longer.
No. Yeah,
So-
I mean, that's...
So is there really any other effect beyond the Ice Age?
No, just records of their gambling.
How would paleontology look at historical records if
Like
they,
mounds of megalodon teeth in the woods and swamps and little marks in the trees?
Like, would that adjust the way that we look upon that period differently?
Yeah, we'd be like, man, these guys, it's like Vegas up in here.
All right, so Amanda, there should be one more paradox on the paradox.
Oh, okay.
Because I used my emergency teleporter, and it added 1.
Gotcha.
I'm just gonna explore. I'm gonna go this way. That's
I like
1.
how Andy is steadfastly ignoring this whole conversation.
I found an
He's
herbivore
playing a game and he's
2
enjoying
things.
it. Whereas you're trying to convince me that the dinosaurs should be like...
A subscription.
Oh,
Hey!
Aw,
hey,
thanks, John. 9 months in a row.
Fine.
Sub Betty.
Yeah, it's a sub-babby. All right, I've encountered a Diplodocus.
How is Sub Babby made?
It's passive 4+.
You know, Diplodocus plotted a long, long ago. Diplodocus.
5, so it wanders
You
off.
just...
And there's 2 things
Jasper, let's keep
on
on.
this space with me. That's my move. Amanda.
Oh,
Hi.
you don't get to discover what the equipment is while you're there?
Not
You
until I
need
pick it up.
Hello.
to- So,
I am here to move to chew bubblegum and not leave it in the past.
Good plan, good plan. Although bubblegum, I feel, would be relatively,
You don't digest
innocuous.
that.
No, it's true.
That's actually a myth.
it stays in your dino stomach for 7 million years.
Find petrified bubblegum. What was this? Some sort of tree sound. So what were you looking up before I do anything? You were looking something
Oh, I
up?
was looking to see if I could grab those cubes, but I
Oh,
can't
okay.
because I've already finished my move.
I'm going to move this way.
Okay.
If paleontology describes what was going on as a Dino Vegas,
Nothing.
that would ultimately, I think, beg the question of what is Dino Vegas?
Dino Vegas is the happiest place on earth. Dino Vegas is a lot like real Las Vegas.
Oh, so there's also...
Why do you think we find all those dinosaur skeletons in, like, the Southwest? They knew where the action was going to be. They were just getting there early. I'm going this way, towards more river.
More river. More river. What'd you find?
I found an herbivore.
Okay, you found a
Hey, Pie.
Parasaurolophus.
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 Parallelogram.
Eyeing you nervously, it ambles away. Discard this card.
There you go. Done.
Yeah,
Done.
it's got a dash for fight and a dash for move.
I'm like, you better sleep now.
All right,
Or
so that's the end of your move. Travis,
All right.
you want to get this person over there
sure
and toss
do.
them in there. How much move do you have? 4?
4 rather.
Yeah, so,
So,
1, 2,
Off you go.
push! Bill goes into the time porthole. The time porthole goes away.
So I put this back too, right?
Here.
Yep, that goes away. Bill goes away.
Here's Bill's token.
Paradox is reduced by 1.
Yeah.
And is that the end of my action, or end of my turn, or can I continue on?
I believe you can continue
I
on.
ju- I
Let
just
me
kinda-
read movement.
Just kind of shove in the rift as I go along.
Hey, bye.
See.
Later.
So
Yeah.
we know that there was the gambling aspect of Dino Vegas, but if it is truly Dino
Andy?
Vegas, that would
When you
also
encounter an
imply-
adventure, creature, or
Andy?
time castaway, your remaining movement points are immediately reduced to 0.
When you
But
Andy?
yes, exactly.
Andy?
Yes, Amanda.
This is very important.
Okay, what's this important
The
thing?
board shot on my stream
Yeah.
has not changed since game setup.
Okay, I can fix that. Hang on.
It's like a still photo.
That's interesting. But
Oh, I wonder if that
resolvable.
was the USB little disconnect we heard.
Oh, it might have been. It might have been the camera deciding that it wasn't connected anymore.
We did question.
Whoa. Yeah. Okay. We're back. So,
Hold on. It's still on the wide shot.
okay. It'll get back to it. All right. So yeah, Travis, you moved twice. You may continue to move.
Okay, great. Let's go.
There we go. Look at all this stuff we've uncovered.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys.
Yeah.
I just
Double
looked
back
at it
on
and I
into
was
the
like, wait a
woods.
second.
Okay, what do you
We've
encounter in
done
the
things
woods?
and it doesn't look like we've done
A time
anything.
machine part and a carnivore.
All right. So this carnivore is sitting on a time machine part, and it is an Albertosaurus. Hi, Albert.
They're very large.
Alberto.
It has pack 2, so it comes with nothing. Tralala.
Thank goodness.
So this Albertosaurus
Nothing?
will appear there. That is creature 1. And
Wait, did these all move down? Because Bill is gone.
yes. So this should be herbivore 1. Carnivore 1. Where did I put carnivore 1's token? when he-
Juggernaut?
Yes. Juggernaut means he
Yeah.
can move through partial paths.
Okay.
He can bust his way through
Albertosauruses were
logs.
very large.
He's the Juggernaut.
Okay.
I obviously had carnivore token 1, and I have misplaced it. And I'm making a mess.
Am I able to just grab the part and retreat?
No. You can run away,
Okay.
you can fight him, or you can try to drive him off if you have something like my rifle, which has repel.
I'm just saying, maybe my 3 brawn isn't
sufficient for his 7?
Maybe.
Oh, here's number 1. Okay. So he is here.
I'm guessing it's not going to end well for me.
So running away.
Is running away also a different check?
Flee from the creature.
As a tyrannosaurid, Albertosaurus was a bipedal predator with tiny two-fingered hands and a massive head that had dozens of large, sharp teeth. It may have been at the top of the food chain in its local ecosystem. We found one in Colorado, I believe.
In order to run away, you must make a flee check.
Okay.
You must pass a speed check against the creature's speed. Its speed is 4. Amanda, roll 4 die. Travis, your speed is
4.
Okay. Amanda explodes 1. So that's 2. Amanda has 2 successes. You have 2. You win.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a tie,
tie,
so.
tie goes to.
Tie goes to the player.
Can I choose the direction in which I run?
Ah.
Oh no, we found it in
If
Alberta.
you pass
that's
the
why it's
check,
the
do the
Albertosaurus.
following. Roll a die and look at the map tile your hero is on.
Uh-huh.
The small numbers around the edge of the map tile are the movement numbers. So you run in the direction of the die.
Can't think about what direction I'm running. Okay, 5. Even if it's into unexplored.
Exploring the map tile you enter if necessary.
Yeah. So yes.
Okay,
So which way did you run?
into the forest.
More forest for you.
Empty.
Okay. Well, that was the thing.
Okay then.
Now, it's paradox time.
Would have the survival guide help them more than the almanac to survive past the
Now, since no paradoxes are open, I don't have to worry
Can they
about
read
that.
it?
I rolled a 3, so
Is
He's
there any
gonna move
implication that
3.
it's text? Could be a picture pop-up book.
But
Everybody,
it's survival for humans, not for
I start with
dinosaurs.
the herbivore.
certainly some concept. It's survival for crocodiles, according to the book cover.
Nope, he stays where he is.
Surely some traits translate over.
1.
Survival from dinosaurs. That's not a crocodile. The
This is
snout
there.
is too small. And it's upright.
Okay, so
All
sorry, I don't know why I thought.
So here's the other thing.
So guys,
it's-
I've been playing this game.
Yeah?
Tell me what the story is so far. I
The
heard
story
something
is that
about
dinosaurs
turtles.
gamble,
Uh-huh.
and we're trying to stop the rise of capitalism amongst the dinosaurs 100 billion years ago.
Okay.
Apparently, dinosaurs aren't allowed to gamble because it would lead to the same problems that money, currency, and
Yeah, we don't want them to do
That's
that.
fair.
Right.
So here's my
But
question.
we've decided that the Ice Age would wipe them out anyway, so
I have
no
a
harm
question
done.
for you, Travis, about the survival guide.
Okay, there's a picture of a dinosaur on it, so I have
Yeah, I
to-
know. How big is it?
How big is the survival guide?
Yeah, how big is it? Keeping in mind that it was originally created for humans.
I think it's a pocket-sized survival guide.
So here's my query for you. If I'm an Albertosaurus,
With 2 fingers and a small brain.
And my arms go about this far away from my much larger body. Travis, look at me. They only come out this far. Can I even open that book and hold it?
Well, you don't need to open it because
I only have 2 fingers.
Well, I mean, you don't need to hold it. As I mentioned, this could very well be a pop-up book. Because
How do you open it?
bad at it. See, I've seen cats do more.
Probably with your mouth.
Let's
be
speak.
fair. He's basically a bird.
I'm going to
How do
speak
birds
from
open
experience
things?
from a library of how long-lived pop-up books are
Okay.
in the
Alright,
hands of children
While you have this
who
discussion,
are
I'm going to
assuredly
grab these 2 items.
gentler with books than a dinosaur would be.
Okay. Let me,
There's a reason we don't buy them for the library.
let me go with a different approach then.
I don't know if I want to.
You were concerned about the size of the book as well.
Yeah.
Manual dexterity would be a concern, especially with those tiny dino hands, right?
Yeah.
But if we are to believe that the images in the background of this are to scale,
No, we aren't. This is the writing inside the survival guide, Travis.
no, I'm just gonna let's say
No, that's the writing
let's
in the
say
survival
that the
guide.
book is about 3 times
It
bigger
is
than a
not.
dinosaur's head.
It is no way bigger than a dinosaur's head.
Which would be for us, if you had a book
Nope.
3 times the size of your head, it's like bigger than a coffee table book.
How is that a useful survival guide for me?
If it were
If it were this big when closed, and it pops up, so I have to hold it way far away from myself. I open it up and it goes, ah, and I go, ah, and then I drop it. And then a dinosaur comes along and tries to turn that page for the pop-up, but rips that pop-up right out of that page.
No,
That's the end of that.
I've already seeded that. Okay, if it's not a pop-up book,
I encountered an iguanodon.
Oh, that seems. Well, I mean, it's a
It's
plant
passive.
eater. Yeah,
have you rolled the passive check
it's
already?
herbivorous.
Yeah, it didn't run away. So it's going to sit here on this piece of equipment. I don't really care.
So,
I guess I'm going to run away from it.
I guess.
So my speed is 5. 6 because I have my jet boots. So I can run quite quickly. Travis, its speed is 5.
one more. Guess I'll take this one.
Yep. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh man. So all of those have to fail in order for me to. Wow. 5 to 6. No. Yeah. 5 to 6. Dang nabbit.
How did I just roll 4 6s on that?
I don't know.
Wow. All right. So I take a wound. Right? If I fail to run, fleeing. If you fail, suffer a wound. If your hero's not knocked out, go back to the start of the encounter and choose either to fight or flee again. So I'm gonna try running again.
Yeah, I don't think I'm doing that a second time.
Yeah, that was impressive. That was a lot of 6s you rolled there. I have rolled 2 successes. Yeah.
4.
4.
Nabbit. All right, I'm okay. I'm staying in this. I'm running. I'm running. I'm running. I'm running. I'm really, really running. That's a 1 for the record.
Yep.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
3.
I run. 3. I run into the sea.
Right into the sea.
So, sorry, what practicality does a book that size have? It's a survival guide. Reasonably speaking, if you have a book
Amanda, your turn.
this large,
It's to give you an idea of how big something is, so that you know how big to expect it to be when it pops out of the bushes next to you. It's a life-size pop-up book.
I was just going to say that it can also double as a self-defense item.
It's a bludgeoning weapon. It does like 1d4.
Right. It's like when.
Is that what bludgeoning does? Is bludgeoning a d4?
I mean, bludgeoning.
Like without
be,
proficiency or...
yeah, so an improvised weapon is 1d4 bludgeoning, yes.
It's like when Homer bludgeoned Hans, the volunteer librarian, with the How to Tunnel Out of Prison book.
So here's the thing.
Yes.
Pop-up books, surprisingly, are not very dense.
It is your move, Amanda.
They're actually very light.
I already ceded that it cannot be a pop-up.
I'm not letting that go.
So we've got 2 machine pieces discovered?
Yeah, but we haven't retrieved
Or
them.
3?
3.
I'm very close to that one.
I'm going this way.
Okay.
I play Bird Girl.
You have an adventure. And there's a chest there.
Yes.
Oops.
Was
So
not
our
in my
adventure
hand.
Is this.
Have a good trip.
Okay.
See you next fall. As you make your way through the valley, you abruptly stumble over something falling to the ground. I knew that was going there. Roll a die for each will token you currently have. I have 2. I can't spend will tokens on this roll. If I roll at least 1, 4, 5, or 6, it turns out to be a time machine part. Otherwise, it's just a rock.
Okay. Nope.
Nope, just a rock.
Well, that could have been worse.
Yeah, I mean
That's fine.
that's a nothing.
Yeah.
I'm in this space.
Yep. You can pick that up on your next turn.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Travis. Oh, by the way, guys, while you were talking about the pop-up book and all whatnot, I discovered a sentry bot. If a dinosaur moves into that space, there's a chance that the sentry bot kills them.
That's not good. Isn't the sentry bot like a huge amount of paradox?
It's like 4. So it's good that we got it out of the deck.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move.
Yes.
I'm gonna move this way.
Okay. You're going to grab that piece.
Does that
goes
take
on
any
your
action?
card. It's a free action.
Okay, so I grab
So
it.
that goes on your card.
I'm gonna go
2,
2, 3.
3.
Do I need to retrieve it back to the
Yes.
machine? 4.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And then it goes on to the time machine. 1 of 6 parts.
I figured
We
that
need
was
5 more.
a good thing to do.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was an excellent move. Now, paradox time.
No.
Yes, that's what
Yeah.
time it is.
So pop-up books, not an effective self-defense weapon.
No, they're actually very light because while they are bulky, the folded pages, in order to contain all the pop-up like mechanism, like all the the sliding bits that then pop up, they create a lot of bulk, a lot of volume, but they're very light. So they're actually, like, you pick one up and it's a lot lighter than you would expect for its size.
So, it's not for self-defense in the traditional sense.
It's for survival because it's a survival guide.
No, I'm still gonna go with it can double as a self-defense mechanism.
Is it now a throwing
6.
weapon?
No. What happens is you need a friend with you. Okay.
Okay.
So you encounter your threat. Say
Fine.
you're with me
Okay.
and you have the survival guide. You're
Yes.
with me and we encounter a third threat or
Hi.
a first threat. A third party that is a threat to us.
Right.
Now, how you can display that you are not to be trifled with, it's a stunt hit. It looks
It's like a pratfall.
right. And it looks convincing. 'cause
I don't
it's
like
large,
vaudeville.
It's big. No, well, you can do a full hit. It's full blow. It's not going to really hurt me.
Have I ever
But
told you
I'm
about?
gonna sell it.
Have I ever told you about the time that I actually slapped
Amanda,
someone in
this
drama
dinosaur
class?
just got eaten.
Oh,
so
okay.
We can slide everything down. That was number 1.
Clean cut, move down.
Okay.
I actually slapped someone in a drama class once by accident.
Then this moves to
We
here.
were doing a scene
And this moves
we had been rehearsing it,
Here.
and he was supposed to be like my fairy godfather or
What'd I just
something,
roll?
and you rolled a 4.
I rolled a 4. 3 to 6. The creature is killed. causing 1 paradox. So the other herbivore is dead. Increase the paradox by 1.
Yeah.
I believe
But,
that's all the creatures.
and he was basically, like, his character is supposed to insult mine and basically call me a loser. And there's a point where my character is supposed to slap him. And we rehearsed
Back to my turn.
a dramatic fake slap so
here.
many times to get it convincing.
Grab this.
And when we had to perform the
Did
scene,
you just traverse over that log?
Oh, you're right. I don't have a machete. Dang nabbit. I didn't realize there was a log there.
well, you can
I'll
go.
go here
Okay.
and encounter an herbivore. I can't get this. I'll go here, encounter an herbivore. It is an iguanodon.
Again.
Passive 4. No. Pack 3. We're fine.
Excellent.
So that iguanodon
So you're practicing.
is herbivore 1.
We practiced it so many times to get
There's
it
a toughness
convincing.
of 3.
And then
a
when we
chase
had to
of 5.
perform the scene,
I'm going to attempt to run away.
Kind of.
we got real into the scene. And
3,
he was really getting into
5,
the insulting part
6.
of it. And
Amanda,
I
can you give 5 dice to Travis?
really slapped him in the face. Just right in the face. Felt horrifically guilty later.
None. None at all. I'm dead again. Foo! Alright, so I beam back. We get 2 more paradox.
God, really?
A paradox rift opens. It is rift number 2. Jerry, Time Castaway appears. When you help Jerry through his rift, you gain 1 equipment card. He is going to move 2 to the southwest. So if you could move him 2 to the southwest of that rift. Ooh, okay. Okay, that was my move. It was very bad. Sorry, guys. Amanda, you're up.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab that equipment.
Okay?
That's not equipment.
Oh, sorry.
That's a person.
Here you go.
I got running shoes, +1 to speed checks.
Sounds handy.
No paradox. I want to get paradox out of the deck.
Yeah. So, Travis, the reason we want to get Paradox out of this deck is when we repair the time machine and leave, we reveal every remaining card in this deck and add Paradox from those cards.
Every remaining.
Yup.
Huh.
It's okay. I'm not worried about it.
I'm just gonna give you a warning.
Yeah.
It is now 9 o'clock,
Okay.
and I am still yawning.
Yeah.
And I have been. I'm
have
fairly
work tomorrow.
tired, and I have work in the morning. Like I have a long day ahead of me tomorrow.
Travis, what are you
So
going to do?
I'm just gonna warn you.
How'd you do that? What's your speed? Okay.
4.
Okay. And you pick up that piece.
Yep.
Excellent. Good job. Now, bad things happen.
No.
Now that we have reached this stage in the game, we're going to start seeing more paradoxes. All right. I rolled 2 2s. So when I roll an open paradox, check for paradox. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Generate paradox. Look at the red and white die. For each die, if the number rolled is equal to the number of an open time rift, add 1 paradox to the track.
So.
Poop.
2.
So we gain 2. Yes.
I
Then creatures move towards 2. So he's going to move towards 2 towards me. That's fabulous. I believe he tries to eat me.
So what you're telling me, though, Amanda, is that if anything, the pratfall with the pratfall, given your previous experiences, should be more convincing.
Were I willing to do a pratfall?
Okay. No, it doesn't immediately eat me. I have to encounter it during my turn. Now, I rolled 4. 4 is less than the amount of the paradox. So, if a total of the 2 dice is equal to or less than the current temporal stability, which is currently what? 8?
Temporal 6? Or temporal instability 6, right?
Okay.
They're brackets, right?
Yeah.
6.
So I rolled a 4. So, a paradox storm. This causes a time rift to open. After this, the paradox turn ends. So time rift number 6 opens, revealing Dr. Nadir, who is not at all reminiscent of any time-traveling doctors that I know of.
Oh, good.
While Dr. Nadir is with you, activating equipment is free. And
bad,
he is
not
going
bad.
to appear 4 to the northeast of this space. So this is time paradox 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the end of the paradox phase.
Yeah, in no way reminiscent.
My move. I have to encounter this dinosaur. I'm going to attempt to run away. Run very fast away.
What's the speed again? 4?
Its speed is 4. My speed is 6. I need one more die, please. Oh, is one right here. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 successes. You have 4?
4.
I run. Which way do I run? 4. Oh, there's no numbers on here. I don't know what that means.
Is that
It means I
would
move.
assume-
Yeah, so I move north. And I discover.
Can't the dinosaurs not move onto the volcano spot? Or am I misremembering that?
I don't recall.
I feel like they
anything
can't
about that.
move onto our home base. I could be wrong, but I
Let me
could
double
have
check.
sworn that they're not allowed to be on our home base because that's where we teleport home to if we die.
No, it doesn't say anything about moving on to the volcano.
Like our camp?
Yeah. I mean, we could be getting it wrong, but so I move here. I'm going to, let's see. I may automatically gain the trust of a time castaway by spending 1 will. I'm going to spend a will to gain his trust.
All right.
Just like, I guess that counts as an encounter with a creature.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay. That ends my turn. Amanda. Your turn.
I'm checking something.
Okay.
Creatures entering volcano spaces. Apparently, the Allosaurus will move onto the volcano space, but other creatures will not enter the volcano space.
Oh, okay. So he is still here. I would have made the same move. I would have moved there and encountered that person.
Okay.
Gain
I'm
their
just
trust.
saying, if there's a carnivore sitting on our camp
Yeah.
and one of us dies out here and goes back there, we immediately encounter another carnivore. Yeah, that seems.
It's spawn cannon.
Yeah, that's not okay.
Amanda, your move.
I'm like basically scouting for equipment to get things out of the deck.
Good
at
idea.
This point,
Good
like
idea.
I'm trying to like move on to spaces that we haven't encountered. So I'm going to move here.
Sure. What'd you find?
I found a little flower.
Good. So
What's that?
if you have used any will, you can regain it for free.
I have not.
Okay, so it does not end your move.
Okay. Then I'm going to move to that space. Carnivore and an equipment.
Equipment. The carnivore is an Allosaurus.
That's great.
Moves toward the time machine by the shortest route possible, even through partial trails. If it enters the time machine, it is killed, and players immediately lose the game. Oh, dang.
Yeah. That's the one I just read about.
Wow. Okay. So we kind of need to kill that guy.
Well, fortunately, I have a grenade.
And a sleep ray.
And a sleep ray, yeah. Well, but I don't want to use the sleep ray because if I pass the roll, the creature is driven off rather than killed.
Driven off just means it leaves the board without causing paradox.
Then that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to attempt to use my sleep ray on it.
Okay.
Gain 2 to brawn, and I already have 5, so I get 7.
7 brawn to its 8.
So I'll roll and then you roll.
Okay, that's fair.
So I have 5, 6, 7. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. Okay.
5.
I roll 8.
Yep.
And that doesn't even have ammo?
Nope.
That's an awesome weapon.
Yeah. Well, it's activate.
1,
so
2,
do I tap it?
3. Yeah. 3. So you successfully drove it off.
Yay!
Hooray! And that's the end of your turn.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, I don't like the players lose the game. Travis. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another repair piece applied to the time machine. Travis is doing all the repairs. Now awful things happen, and a lot of awful things. So, first, I rolled a 4 and a 5. Time portals that are open are 2 and 6. That's fine.
Everything is fine.
Okay. Then, 5. Starting with this guy. He moves 5. Zoop. 5. Zoop. So he's back to here. Next is... Did that guy get eaten? Is he gone?
No, you put this on him instead of a token. And you didn't put him out, I don't think.
He appear? He appeared here.
And that goes there, and the
Yeah.
little 1 comes onto him.
Yep.
Because he's the only...
Yep. He can't move 5, so he stays right where he am.
Right.
This time traveler
Yep.
is...
Jerry.
Jerry is
Jerry.
way out there.
We don't have tokens on them. They should have tokens. Shouldn't they?
No. Or maybe yes. Yes.
Yeah, they should.
Okay.
So that we
that's
know which one is which. This is
2.
Jerry,
Yep.
and Dr. Nadir
Is
is...
6.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so Jerry moves 5. 5 is northeast. I think Jerry moves right into his time portal.
Jerry's trying.
No, wait, because he's going to move 5 spaces to the northeast.
Oh.
So if a time castaway and their time rift, it is possible that a time castaway unaccompanied by a hero will enter the space containing the rift it emerged from. If so, that time castaway returns to their home on their own. In that event, discard the time castaway paradox card and the marker, remove the time rift marker from the game board, and reduce paradox by 1, which, yeah.
So does this close?
Yeah.
Nice.
That was very nice of him.
Yeah, thanks, Jerry.
What a weird trip on
Wandered
his
right
end.
away.
Yeah. Well, if you read his card, he's like, this is a pretty realistic dream. I should design a game about it when I wake up. As far as he's concerned, he just had a nice dream. He didn't encounter anything. He just walked around the swamp for a while.
Just
Yeah.
like a lucid dreaming.
And then woke up and was like, I should make Fallout 4.
That was him. Now, the dock does not move because I've already got him with me. So that's the end of their movement. Then we count these. This is a 9. 9 is not less than 6. So no more paradoxes. We're happy. All right. We got through that one. My move. I'm going to grab the dock by the scruff of his neck and start dragging him towards this.
Okay.
So 1, 2. Let's see what we encounter. It's a flower. Perfect.
Get your will back.
Oh yeah. Had I used some will? I had. I used a will to get him on my side.
Yes.
I'll move here. Three. I get there's a block there, and I'm just going to immediately pick it up as a free action.
Since you have the doctor with you, right?
I get a machete.
Nice.
4. And I shove him into his time portal. Away he goes.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
So Zoop, he is solved. We lost some. That went pretty smoothly.
Yeah.
And I still have, that was 4 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a movement of 5. I'm gonna go here.
Into the woods.
Into the woods.
And home before dark. Hopefully.
5. I actually have a movement of 6 because of my jet boots. No, it's +1 to speed checks.
Yeah, I
I
have the
can
same with my
activate it to
running
gain
shoes.
2 movement points if I have not encountered a creature, castaway, or adventurer this turn. So I'm going to
could get
activate
more
my
movement.
boots.
Okay.
So is activating cause paradox?
No.
No.
Okay.
I'm going to go here.
It's just a tap
No,
mechanic
lovely.
for.
How do you get it back by going back to the volcano?
Yeah, like when does it untap?
That's an excellent question.
Because it's not a discard.
Yeah.
Because if it's discard, it says discard like the grenade.
Right. Grenade causes 0 paradox.
It just blows itself to pieces, so you're not leaving anything
Activate.
behind.
An activate ability on an equipment
Collateral.
card may
Yeah.
only be used once per turn, and in order to use it, you must pay 1 will. So I pay a will to use it.
Oh, I would have had to use a will to use the sleep ray?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll put that over here for now. Did I encounter that flower after?
So
No,
at the
I
start of your
encountered
turn,
the
you
flower
untap
there.
everything.
So I could go back here and get my will. Well, I have to go through there anyway, so.
Don't you have a special will ability?
When making a brawn check, I can use 1
I
will.
gotcha.
And I cause 1 less paradox than normal when I use the emergency recall. So,
Andy.
but I still had to use will to use my sleep ray. I just didn't know I had to use will to use my sleep ray. Until now. But that's why I moved a will
All right.
away from my player.
So that explains that.
Cool.
So I used it. I moved here. I found an item, but I also found a monster. I found a Dionysius. Dionyscus? Anyways, it has pack 2 and strength 5. 1, 2. Fine. It is carnivore number 2. It has a speed of 4. I am going to attempt to run away from it.
Good idea.
Run away! I have a speed of 6. I got 3.
2, 3.
3. I win. Okay. I run 4. 4 is this away. That's not me. That's the equipment. It's being guarded by that guy. So I discover another carnivore and another piece of equipment. This time I discover a pterodon, Pack 2 F flying, and a speed of 9.
Pteranodon.
1.
Not actually
2.
dinosaurs. They are flying lizards.
All right, so he is number 3. I am the new number 2. I guess I'm going to try and punch him. He's got a strength of 4.
Andy, if
Yeah.
you're the new number 2, who is number 1?
You are number 6.
Travis doesn't understand that reference. That's okay.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna punch it for 4. It has a strength of 4. Travis, would you roll the 4 for it?
Are you still trying to argue about pop-up books with me?
Travis, stop rolling so damn well. I got 3.
5.
Yeah, okay. I take a wound. I'm gonna keep fighting. I got 2.
1.
I win. It is killed. That causes 1 paradox.
So, if you're not willing to go with me on the pratfall,
I'm not.
which it doesn't seem like you
No.
are, okay. Can we reduce the size of the... Can we just scrap that?
Yeah, the book is
Amanda,
small.
it's your turn.
And it's going to be destroyed upon being left.
Chat, is any of what we're doing in this game making any sense at all?
No.
Okay.
All right, I am going to move up here. 1
Okay.
movement. Regain will.
Yep. How much will? 1?
1.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move here.
That's 2.
Yep. Nothing.
Nothing.
We already collected the piece from there, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I have a movement of 3.
So, I'll just keep going. You're already,
I'm over here.
you're over there. So I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm going to head back this way.
Okay.
So I'm going to head back
Okay.
to there and try and grab this equipment.
Yes. Actually, you could have grabbed that before you started moving.
Oh, well then give me that.
Yeah. Here. What'd you get?
I got hiking boots. Gain 1 extra movement point at the start of each of your turns.
Oh, so you've got 1 more
I've
movement.
got 1 more movement.
Where are you going to go? Bless you.
Sorry. I think that was that way. That was that way.
Okay.
No, that was this way because I was able
Yeah.
to get back here
Yeah.
from there. I mean, I can't really get to anywhere new or
Yeah.
interesting, so I'm gonna go this way.
Okay. Travis.
All right.
Sneezeville, yeah, that's where I'm
Seeing as
going.
how the time machine part is currently guarded.
Yeah. You could try going that way and see if you can find more.
Sure. You go finish off the equipment.
Okay. Do you want to just pick it up?
Sure.
Here you go.
Ammo case.
Oh, excellent. I need that.
Discard this card to restore all ammo tokens to an equipment card with the ammo trait in your possession.
Yeah. I have no ammo on my pistol right now. So if we meet up, you can give me the ammo crate.
2, I guess.
Okay.
Equipment.
Another equipment. What'd you get?
Hiking boots.
Oh, yeah.
3. Let's just keep on going in a straight line here. Equipment and an herbivore. So I guess I can't pick it up because...
Put a box there. Yep.
Yeah.
And we'll encounter an herbivore.
We'll encounter a Diplodocus. It's passive 4+, so 4+, it'll wander off. That's a 6.
Yep.
It wanders away, and that's the end of your turn.
Okay.
All right. Shall we do one more round and then just assume that we'll see what happens?
Let's see what happens. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, first, paradox time. I rolled a 5 and a 1. There are no open gates, so that's fine. 5. So this one is going to move 1, 2. It stops there. The herbivore is here. It's going to move, 1, 2, 3, and get eaten, right? It's 7 versus 3, so yep. It's eaten, but that's the natural order of things, so no paradoxes. Yep. That one is this one here. He moves. He can't move into unexplored territory, so he stays where he is. Okay. And then 6 is less than or equal to 6, so a portal opens. It is portal. Oh, I didn't shuffle those. Let me shuffle these a little.
Yeah. The plod is what's emphasized in Diplodocus.
Ah.
Thought so, because there's Diplodocus
5
plotted a long, long
opens.
ago as a poem, and
Diplodocus.
Julian
Diplodocus plotted
Roman
along. It wouldn't
legionnaire.
scan as well.
Julian Roman Legionnaire comes in from gate 2.
Man. Well, I'm heading back over there, so
Here we are, 2.
I'll try and get him.
Oh no, I'm sorry. He's from gate 5.
Oh, well, I'm not over there. I can't help with that. Weren't we supposed to have closed gate 5 when...
We did, and it just
now
reopened.
it's open again?
Yeah,
Okay.
because he rolled a 6 and we're in roll instability section 6. So,
And he appears
Up
1,
there.
2, right there.
Julian wanders into the sentry turret.
All right.
Yeah. Well, he wouldn't be sticking around then, would he?
So a full game would be retrieving 6 things.
We want to try and get
Can
a
we get
third.
one more?
We're going to have a ton of equipment left in the equipment deck.
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
All right. We'll see.
Did we increase the paradox level one when that portal opened?
I didn't.
I didn't increase it, no.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. I'm gonna try and do something because
So did we figure out how we get our equipment back when we've exhausted?
it untaps at the beginning of your turn.
Oh, okay. Then I have it again. It's just that you use will to activate it.
Yeah.
Apparently, Anne here is a very traditionalist. 0 paradox equipment.
Yeah.
Survival guide, a machete, just some hiking
We need to get. There are a couple of really high.
Yeah, there's
One's
like
in
a
there.
alien laser, but it could be in the
Yeah.
box.
Could be.
We removed 13 cards from the deck.
We could have removed the worst ones.
We never know. All right.
I mean, we'll know after we stop playing. And we'll
Who's
go look.
near to me? Nobody.
Nobody.
No, we all decided
I'm
to
gonna
try
pick
and
up this
discover more
piece of equipment.
No.
Thanks. It is a first aid kit. Discard to heal myself.
Well, you seem to need that.
Yeah. I'm gonna move here and try and fight this beastie.
Okay.
Sure.
What is number 1, right?
Yep.
His toughness of...
That is an
7.
Albertosaurus toughness of 7.
No, I can't take it.
Yeah,
can't.
that seems.
I'll move here. And find
You
an
couldn't have moved
herbivore.
there. Oh no, you have the machete, so yeah, you can.
They have to spend will to use
Yeah.
it, though.
Oh.
Herbivore. Pachycephalosaurus.
They have the big hard
He has
heads.
a passive 6+. I could roll a 6.
I work with
I rolled a
children,
6. He's
so
gone.
I know all about various dinosaurs.
That's the end of my turn.
All right.
Amanda.
Well, I'm gonna do 1, and then 2, head into the swamp. I have
Molasses
an
swamp.
encounter, and
Object. Here.
there's an equipment there.
What's your adventure?
If a tree falls, you crouch down as you hide from a passing creature as it shuffles by. Its tail hits a large tree, knocking it over. You realize it is falling straight in your direction. Pass a speed 4 check, or you are pinned underneath the tree and knocked out. Suffer wounds equal to your health.
Wow, completely knocked out.
Yeah,
All right, so what's your speed?
but I can gain 1 to speed checks, and my speed is 3,
So that's 4.
so that's 4. Yeah, so I have a 4.
Okay, here's your 4. Here's the tree. The tree gets 2 successes.
I get 2 successes as well.
You dodged the tree.
Hooray!
So nothing happens.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Okay. Travis.
So I guess I'm going to discover this equipment right here
Okay.
before I even move.
Yep.
A machine gun.
Ho, ho, ho.
All right.
Yeah.
Ammo 3.
Okay. Here's your 3 ammo.
Repel.
Repel is good for scaring things off.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, my research assistant has painted a very different picture. She's become a bit of a survivalist.
You know, when you find yourself in 100 million years BC, you kind of have to.
I'm gonna go to an old Army Navy surplus store. You guys gonna tell me check out the special back stock? No, I'm not that kind of person. Look how you're dressed.
All right, what are you going to do?
We are going to venture further in. Onward.
You encounter
An
box
encounter and a box.
and an adventure. Here you go.
Lightning strikes. Looking up at the cloudy, rumbling sky, you have to react as a blinding white flash signals a lightning strike.
Not good.
Roll
No, it
a
doesn't sound
die
ideal.
for each will token you currently have. You have 4 of them. If you don't roll at least 1, 4, 5, or 6, you are knocked out.
All right. Roll 4 dice.
You've been rolling very well when you're an enemy.
Thanks, Amanda. Ciao. Well, that's 3 5s.
Yeah.
You dodged that lightning bolt. That's how fast you are. That's the end of your turn.
Go. Yep.
Shall we call it a day?
It's 9:30.
Yeah.
I'm very tired.
All right.
I mean, we can keep going,
let's
but
add
I'm...
paradox for everything left in the deck.
And just assume that we're able
Just-
to...
Just
we're
assume
able
we
to,
bodged it together.
Yeah.
It's the wanky, wobbly...
Timey-wimey.
Shall Travis, shall we do one more round so Travis and I can pick up the equipments that we're on right now?
Okay.
Because
Okay.
we're
One more
on,
round. One
we're
more
like
round.
on spaces
So
with
first,
equipment
bad
right
things
now.
happen.
Yeah.
I did not roll a 5.
So everything's fine.
Things are going to move 3.
Yeah.
So, starting with 1, he moves 3, which is this way. He can't because it's partially blocked. And he does not have, or he does.
Yeah, he has Juggernaut.
Juggernaut. 1, and he stops.
Yeah.
Next is this one. Moves, he can't move into the water, he's fine.
Yep.
And then he moves 3.
Not it, that's a character. That's
Oh, that's
you.
me. He moves 3. 1, 2, and he stops.
Okay.
All right, that's everybody moved. I rolled a 7. Is that less than or equal to 6? No. So no more paradoxes.
Yeah.
Excellent. My move.
Yes.
All right.
You're sort of, yeah.
Gonna move this way. Found a flower. I regained. Did I lose any will? Yes, I used a will at one point. So I gain a will. I'm going to go here. 2. Grab this time machine part and this piece of equipment. I got a grenade! 3, 4, 5.
Well, there we have.
We have 3 pieces.
3 pieces, which is what we agreed.
Yeah.
Is enough to at least make it
So-
sort of work.
I'm going to use my jetpack and a will to move 6 and charm this dude.
Okay. So he's
I
with
have
you
to spend
now.
a will to charm him automatically.
Yeah.
Okay. Amanda,
Yeah.
you're going to pick up a piece of equipment.
Yes, I am. I have picked up a rejuvenator. It's a Pip-Boy.
Awesome.
It is legit a Pip-Boy. It even
Liquid
has
blue
like
and
a
yellow
little
color scheme.
heal yourself or another hero on your current space of 1 wound at the start of each of your turns.
Nice. Do you have any wounds? No.
Just flat out, yeah.
That's quite handy. All
And
right.
it had a paradox of 2, so
Yeah.
nice
Now
to
you
get
can
that
move.
out of the deck. I'm going, so I have very limited
Yeah.
movements. I can go here basically.
Yeah.
All
So
moving
that's-
back to the volcano.
1, 2, 3. Might as well see
Yeah.
what's in the woods here. Give me a woods. It's a flower.
Okay, lovely.
3.
Did you need any will? You only have a 2 will.
Yeah, and I get 1 extra movement at the
Oh,
start
okay.
of each of my turns. So
In
might
the
as well.
swamp, you find another flower.
Cool. Okay.
Travis.
All right. I'm gonna discover the equipment I'm sitting on.
Another
have
machete.
Another machete.
Machetes.
2 machetes.
All right. So if we're not making a point to go back to the volcano, I may as well. 1.
Head that way.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing. 2.
Found some equipment. What'd you find?
Another
Third
machete.
machete.
Wow.
So many. You start juggling them.
How much movement do you have?
I have 5 because of the hiking boots.
Okay. So,
So
you can
1.
move back, or you
Or
can
I
use a
can
machete.
use a will. Now, what's the difference between a partial
And a blocked? Blocked
Yeah.
is when there's 2.
when there's logs on both sides?
Yeah, so
Like
for
that.
example, from here to here is
Gotcha.
blocked.
So I don't know what's here yet.
Yeah, it's a
So
partial.
is it just 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll use 1 to.
Yep.
Yep. So that's 3rd.
Nothing?
Nothing. 4, I guess.
An herbivore. It's an iguanodon. Passive 4+. Roll a die to see if you get a 4+. 3. Nope, it sticks around. Pack 3. 1. Yep, there's 1. 2, 3.
Another one.
1, 2, 3.
There's 3 of them total.
Yeah.
So
There's a pack of iguanodons.
Is there cumulative movement 15?
No. Oh, sorry. That's backwards. All right. You want to try and shoot them with your gun and scare them away? They have a combined toughness of 9.
Somehow that seems not incredibly prudent.
You could try and run away.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and run away.
I think they get 5. Amanda? She got 5.
I got 2.
You take a wound.
Okay.
And try it again.
Yep.
Wow, she's rolling good now. 4. 4.
Yeah, 3. Let's try it one more time, guys, because somehow I do think 4 versus 5 is better than 5 versus 9.
3. You did it. Which way did you run?
Roll a die to determine direction, right? 1. So I retreat back this way.
All right. Are we going to call that game?
Yeah.
Suppose so, yeah.
So let's see how many paradoxes we
right.
have left in that deck.
So I did not successfully take this guy home, so that's 1 paradox.
Okay.
Machine gun, 1 paradox. Ammo case, 0 paradox.
Okay.
Sensor goggles, 3 paradox. Grenade, 0 paradox. Running shoes, 0 paradox. Pistol, 1 paradox. Elephant gun, 2 paradox.
We are at 17.
All right, Amanda,
Sure.
read to us the results for 17. This is the second to last page.
Due to your time meddling, mankind now lives off a diet of insects. Part of you finds it gross, but the scientist in you respects the caloric efficiencies. Plus, they fry up okay.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
That's not nearly as bad as what we would have been dealing with last time, which was either snakes, it's all just snakes, you immediately get back in your time machine, or intelligent dinosaurs rule the earth, you are placed in a zoo for the rest of your natural life.
So Travis, that is...
I think we got like some of the biggest things out
Yeah.
into our hands, so that was not bad.
We needed to find 3 more time machine parts and get them back into the time machine.
I think we could have done it.
Yeah. I feel like we did a lot better that time.
I think we did.
Than when we were playing with John.
Yeah. We had a couple of very lucky encounters, and so we took things out. The Nano Factory, tasty snack cakes, another sentry bot. Yeah, there are some big ones in there. So the big ones are things like tasty snack cakes. That's a 3 paradox.
And what is
Useless but delicious. You basically just want to get it out of the deck. The thinking cap, you add 1 will to your will, add 1 to your will checks, but you can suffer a wound
Amanda,
to
can I
gain a
have
will
the-
token,
Oh, forget it.
and you may do this as often as you like. Ow! Ow! Ow!
Is that the text?
Yeah. No, it's just weird. Do you smell smoke? Carbon mesh armor. I don't know about your other inventions, Professor, but this one I definitely like. +1 to health and +1 to brawn checks. Sentry Bot Alpha. Discard this card to put a Sentry Bot on your current space. When a creature enters the space, roll a die. 1 or a 2, the Sentry Bot is destroyed. 3 to 6, creature is killed. Another tasty snack cake, and a Nano Factory. Activate it, and if you are on a water space, discard 3 other equipment cards in your possession to roll a die. 1 or 2, you discard. 3 to 6, you gain a time machine part.
So we did get most of the worst stuff out of the deck before we even started
Yeah.
playing. That's not bad.
I feel like that was very lucky of us.
Yeah.
My character and her willpower.
Thank you. So I want to thank John for loaning that to us.
Yes, thank you so much, John.
I'm sorry he didn't get to play with us. It's a fun game. I
Yeah.
really like it, and I feel like it's very well balanced. It's a challenge, but not impossible. I think we drew poorly the first time we played,
I think we drew very poorly, and we had a couple of very
and we were
unfortunate
rolling
encounters.
poorly during
Yeah.
the paradox phase.
Yeah, we were activating portals left and right.
Yeah.
We were opening them, and then things were coming out of them on the regular.
Yeah.
Well, that's no good. Do I have this wrong?
So, for next week, I wanted to play something to help us transition away from Dinovember and back towards our December of Wishes.
Yeah.
For which actually I have a thing. I bought a thing.
Andy bought a thing.
You have already decided?
I have Everdell, which is going to be my game for December of Wishes. I am really, really looking forward to playing this game. It pushes all my buttons. Worker placement, city building. It's got a great sort of aesthetic of intelligent creatures. It's got a little tree, which you build and it holds the cards. This game is like, they made a game for me, and it is this. So that's my December of Wishes game.
I have not decided on a game yet. I'm thinking.
Travis, are we playing Penguins during your December of Wishes game?
We're playing Penguins?
Are we doing Ice Cool 2?
Could do Ice Cool 2, but it'd be the mega map, right?
Yeah.
Bring in Ice Cool 1 and build the entire thing. No, see, I don't. Trying to be mindful of who I'm playing with. It's why I'm also not.
It's fine. If you wanted to play it, I would play it with you.
I'm also not, going to subject you guys to In Pursuit of Power. I've decided.
That'll be an April Fool's Day game.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
It won't happen yet.
Yet.
I am thinking coconuts would be.
What is coconuts? Have we played that before?
I have brought it in, but we have not played it. It is
It's a Dex game.
It is a Dex game.
Yeah.
Do you remember it has the little spring-loaded monkeys? And you have the rubber coconuts?
Yeah.
You fling the coconuts.
I remember that. They bounce real weird.
Yeah, they sure do.
Yeah.
Because they're oblong, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm down with that.
Down with the sickness.
No, I need to find a game that I haven't had a chance to play and that I'm really looking forward to getting a chance to play.
Well, I mean, if we're going by that criteria, I do have one game maybe I should bust out. I just said I wouldn't, though.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
I mean, we have...
I've Concordia still in shrink from when I bought it here back in April.
Wow.
So maybe this would be a good opportunity to finally play.
Maybe it would.
That's not a short game, right?
No.
Not entirely.
Whatever.
It's not like a day long.
It's not Anachrony.
No.
Man, I loved Anachrony. I look forward to playing that again.
I did find that the anomaly tracker on here. So,
Yeah.
Like, hey, I've seen this before.
Yep.
This game is so great. I like it more each time I play it. So I'm glad we got a chance to play it again.
See, but if you look at the shark on the box, look how many teeth it has.
Yeah, sharks have a lot of teeth. I'm not arguing that. I'm arguing that getting a hold of them is perilous. And therefore they would be valuable. The harder something is to go and get. Because sharks don't come up on land to die, right?
Okay.
So something has to go into the ocean where other sharks are still alive and go down to where the dead shark has landed.
What if...
And collect those teeth.
What if you don't die for a dead shark? What if you fish for a live shark?
Do you know how big megalodons are?
Yes.
What is fishing for them?
What is fishing for them?
Yeah, who my question is,
If
who is mining the Bitcoin here? What's the equivalent of all the processors in the world?
Well, and that truly is it then, right? Is it's multiple processors working on it at the same time. It's not just one like single thing casting out.
What's
it's several.
These hands are not operating fishing rods, my friend. We're talking manual, like diving for pearls sort of deal here. We're talking cormorants here, except when there were still dinosaurs and not birds. So, is it like a pack of pteranodons that are going after the megalodon and like dive bombing it together? What sort of cut do they get out of it? Are they just doing it for the meat and the teeth are like a bonus for them and they're fine handing those teeth over to the turtles?
We're back to the turtles now?
We have a complex, rich inner story
here.
here.
I don't know how much of it you missed.
I missed almost all of it.
Yeah, he was actually paying attention
VOD.
to the game.
Yeah, bless Andy for attempting to actually focus on the game.
Someday I'll get to play a full game of this and actually beat it. Not likely.
So what's the recommended time on this? 60 to 90.
And we played for 2 hours. We started at 7:30.
I mean, a fair amount of it was me rereading the instructions to try and remember how to play.
And that's where the bands came.
And that's why Travis and I were chatting about turtles and gambling. And shark teeth apparently being used as currency.
Did I ever actually say what the game I wanted to play next week was?
You held it up and showed it off.
No, that's for my December.
Oh.
For next week, for the transition, I wanted to do evolution.
Oh, that's right.
So we can evolve.
Yeah, you mentioned that last week.
I think you mentioned it last week.
Yeah.
Anyways, next week, evolution. I hope you folks will be able to join us. Thank you for everybody who's watching in the VOD and folks who joined us live. I hope you had fun with their interesting theories about turtles mining for dinosaur teeth.
Interesting is generous.
We created a rich story about why dinosaurs shouldn't have capitalism.
Well, nobody should, really.
That was my point.
With that, good night, everybody.
Happy Black Friday.
Happy Black Friday. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.